traffic jam between here and.
You never know.
No, you
they
never
close.
know.
They
I
close
know.
all mill.
I know.
You
It's back open now.
that first
Yeah.
time. Oh, is it open?
Yeah.
Yeah, that first time I made a turn there. I'm like, what the hell is this?
Yeah. Then you had to take the detour. Did you take the detour? Up
Oh
through
no!
the-
I was at the light and made a left, and as soon as I'm turning, I'm like, "What's going on?" Oh,
Yeah, you make a left right there by the new urgent care or whatever,
Yeah.
and you go up and around, and you're like basically up here on Henry.
oh! I didn't think of doing that. Oh, I just turned around at the time. Oh well. All right, let's start this show. Record. Hey everyone, welcome to Beer 30. I'm Greg. With me is Josh and Josh. How you doing, guys?
Good, Greg.
Man, it seems like we're getting lighter, and look at the colors. Well, whatever. Anyway,
Yeah, something just happened.
yeah. Well, what are you gonna do?
Stick to the script.
Stick to the script. Script? So anyway, this week we have Oktoberfest, from Sierra Nevada. You know, everyone's got their own Oktoberfest. This is the 2019 version of Oktoberfest from Sierra Nevada. You brought this in, Josh. Well, what can you tell us about it?
Well, the reason why I was interested in it, because for some reason in my Google News feed, stories about it just kept showing up over the last week or two. So, you know, it's
Meant to be. It's a sign.
Yeah, Target advertising or something. So I'm like, man, this sounds really good. And I started reading some of the articles, and everybody had a lot of really good things to say about it. But I guess every year Sierra Nevada partners with a different German brewery to do a collaboration. So every year their Oktoberfest is a little different because they use different styles of.
So this is your beer. How do you want me to pour this? You want me to pour
Vigorous.
a bunch of bottles, or you want?
I don't care. I mean, we can each have one.
Okay.
So this year
Fill 'em up, boys.
This year the brewery partnered with the German brewery Bitburger. It turns their backyards into beer gardens, and anyway, it says that Bitburger gave Sierra Nevada a custom yeast and a secret hop blend called Single Hopfen, meaning sealed hops. So I guess
Seagull Hopfen.
Seagull Hopfen. What I say? I
don't know.
didn't pronounce the G.
Wrong.
Now,
Wrong.
I'm a fan of the style, the Oktoberfest style. I mean, I've had many. Locally, I really like Main and Mill. Remember the first
Yeah.
year? It came late, so they just called it Novemberfest.
Yeah, it was good.
And I really enjoyed that. But the local one that I like the best is the Okatzelschwaf from Urban Chestnut. But we'll see what.
That is really. So a lot of them are a little more of a malty variety. This one, so it shows it's 6% alcohol. That's pretty high. For
Yeah, that's pretty high. It's good. Pretty mellow. It is malty.
It is malty.
But it doesn't seem as bitter as a lot of them. Some of them can be real bitter.
You want to take a guess? I've seen it, so I can't guess.
Oh, the IBU. Oh, jeez, I am not. This is your game, not
Yeah.
mine.
Now to me, this seems bitter.
Yeah.
But I've had much bitter as far as Oktoberfest go. IBU 45.
No.
20.
Okay. Well, I'm not good at that game.
6% ABV. Did you hear me say that?
Boy, that's high.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's pretty high for most Oktoberfests are probably right around the 4.5–5% range. I think. I'm not sure
I don't
about
know.
that, but it seems like
I
it.
don't know. I've got a few in there.
Yeah.
But
So pretty good.
it's pretty good. It's
Kind of crisp and refreshing.
It seems lighter than a lot of them that I've tried, which is weird because it's a higher alcohol. I don't know how Oktoberfests are kind of hard to explain. It's either there's like you have that solid foundation, and they just sway a little bit away from that, you know, any Oktoberfest. So they're all, you know, fairly similar.
Like a a Marzen, right? Is that the kind of their base?
Sure. uh, it's a. Oh, you read that already.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Even for a 90+ degree day.
Yeah. And Sierra Nevada, I can't say that I've had a lot of what I've tried from them is either their IPA blends like Celebration Ale or even their pale ales, hoppier. This one is no hop, not hoppy at all. So
No. So you must like it.
It's pretty good. Yeah. I give it a B+. A-.
B plus.
I'm in that range as well. Yeah. It's a little strong on the maltiness. Kind of tingles my tongue.
And that's why I'm so surprised the gravity is 2.8. I mean, it's a malty beer. Very malty beer.
I don't know. I give it a B. It's fine. It's kind of in the middle there of other Oktoberfest beers.
Yeah.
I don't.
Not my favorite, but
Still
solid.
decent. You know. So there you go.
Yeah.
We didn't have much to say on it, but there it is, Oktoberfest. Go ahead and check out our other videos where we review other beers. YouTube, Beer 30 TV on YouTube, or our website, beer30.tv. We'll see you next time. See ya. Why does this is like blinking back and forth? The brightness.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
I don't know
I wonder
if
if your camera's going on.
Yeah, I don't know.
So did you have a snack for this week, or you kind of?
Unless you brought one.
Oh, because you said you had
No,
2 snacks, and you're like, well, we can't do those until October.
Well, they're more Halloween based. I mean, we could.
Christmas decorations are out. Why
I
can't
got
I do Halloween?
I got something else.
What?
It keeps like bouncing back and I don't know why. Oh well, I'll do it. Well, let's see. Let's get into this camera real quick. Wonder if this low light compensation on. I don't like to compensate.
You don't need to.
I don't need to. All right. What now? Okay, I guess we'll get to the thing in hand. Topics. 30. Here. All right. You ready with the thing?
Yes, sir.
Sounds not on.
Oh yeah, we gotta get sound ready. What am I doing?
Idiot.
I didn't even move it, man.
Jeez, amateur.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm operating my own board. I don't have an engineer on hand. Hello, folks.
Hey, Greg.
What's going on? Hey,
Hi.
do I sound all right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Remember back in the day when you used to have your mic turned up
Still
like...
does.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about. Actually, this
Look how far away he is from the mic.
I know.
this is probably where I should have it.
He tells us you got to eat the mic.
I should throw them all up. But
Oh,
then
yeah?
we get
Then
background
you,
noise,
yeah,
don't we?
I hear your air conditioner.
There. That better?
For you.
Check.
No.
You
Here,
all
am I
sound
here?
good, don't you?
Am I still here?
You have the better. I think yours is no. Is
No.
yours a condenser mic?
I don't know.
Can you speak anywhere on it?
Probably not. I don't know.
Okay,
No.
then it's not.
Only on this one side.
It's dynamic or whatever. Okay.
Stupid. Ready?
Yeah, let me hit record here. All right, hit it. Hey everyone, welcome to Stuck in Beta. I'm Greg. With me is Josh and Josh. Hey guys.
Hello.
Hey, Greg.
Man, it is a day to remember in
It is?
Really?
Greg history.
Greg
Uh-oh.
history.
Is this your story you have to tell?
Have a little story I'd like to tell about my buddy named Fred, and you know so well. Okay, that's so this morning. Okay, here's what happened. Well, first of all, let me start with going to work this morning. I get in the car. My car has the little light for the low tire pressure.
Oh, yeah.
So you got to figure out which one it is, and I get that working. I'm like, all right, okay. So I get going to work. But let me preface that beforehand. So every morning for breakfast, I usually make myself a smoothie, and I drink the smoothie on my way to work. So I keep a bunch of frozen fruit in the fridge. We have blueberries and strawberries and pineapple, whatever I'm using that day. So this morning, like normally, we take a bunch of bananas. Like I'll take the bananas, peel them, throw them in the fridge or in the freezer, and then they'll be frozen
Really?
as well.
What?
That's what happens?
Okay. I don't know why you got to be a smart ass about that. So,
That's just... We had to interject somehow.
you had-
A lot of Greg talk so far.
Yeah.
Too much Greg
his
talk.
show.
so I'm making it. I pull out a banana, throw it in there, throw some blueberries, throw strawberries, throw a little milk, little vanilla Greek yogurt, mix it up in a blender, pour it, ready to go. So I dealt with my tire issue. I get in my car. I start driving down the street, take a sip of my smoothie. I'm like, oh! I almost threw up. Immediately in my mind, I'm like, that wasn't a banana.
What?
I must
What the hell did you put in there?
have blended a frozen bratwurst.
No way.
Oh.
This is the most disgusting thing I ever.
How? You said you peel? I thought you said you peeled it.
No, he pre-peels them.
Oh,
bananas.
right.
So sometimes the bananas, when
Turn brown.
yeah, but a lot of times we'll take the ones that are like I'll take ones that are a little overripe and I'll just throw them in the freezer
Huh.
because I'll use them for smoothies.
Well, that's a good tip. I never have thought of that.
instead of throwing them away or making another banana bread. But so they're a little brown, and if morning time, I'm like, just threw it in there.
You don't
and-
turn the lights on?
well, I do, but if there's freezer,
Wait, so is the flesh of the banana brown when you make him?
sometimes, usually it's not. Usually it's not, but I'm like, it must have just been an overripe banana, and I just put it in there.
Jeez, I don't think I would have drawn that conclusion.
Why are your bratwursts in single serving packs?
I have no idea why there was a single bratwurst in a Ziploc bag.
But you definitely know it was bratwurst.
It was some sort of sausage.
Oh man.
It was the most disgusting thing I've ever had in my life. I was already running late, so I turn around, I come back home, and I'm like, I walk in, Molly's like, why are you still here? You should have been gone 20 minutes ago. I'm like, can't talk now. I run, and I spit in the sink as much as I could. I was brushing my teeth and getting the.
Why?
Wow,
Okay.
you just gotta look.
Well, I mean, I'm just trying to figure out
Overreact much is what he really meant to say.
No, it was extremely disgusting.
Huh.
If you've never had
but they
blended
sell,
meat,
They
but
sell,
I
they sell
believe
fruity brats up at the.
but I don't think it was cooked.
I don't know.
Oh, now that
I think it
didn't-
was a frozen
Oh,
raw
where the
bratwurst.
hell were you?
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think of that. I guess I was thinking like leftover brat.
No.
Okay.
Leftover brat if we don't eat it, or if it's in the fridge and then it. Yeah.
Right. Okay. All right.
So.
Did
Yeah,
you drink
But
any
that's
of it?
even worse because raw bratwursts are pink.
Pink. Yeah.
Not on the outside.
So many holes in
What?
this story.
I'm telling you.
This is just for effect. He's like, I gotta come up with a story for this
No,
show.
I did not. This because you could ask Molly, and I told her the story, and she was crying. No, she was crying, laughing at me.
Oh
I'm like, this is a little embarrassing,
man.
but
I thought you were gonna. Yeah, I don't know.
so
That's
yeah. So anyway,
That's pretty weird, Greg.
It's pretty dumb.
Yeah, don't drink bratwurst. Make sure you're
Now do you
blending
have-
a banana.
Did you go get checked and see if you have trichinosis?
No, I didn't.
I do appreciate the tip about putting the bananas that are overripe in the freezer so you can use them as a.
Well, there you go.
That's a great
If-
tip.
but
I never knew that.
You pre-peel them though, right?
Yes,
When you put them in the freezer.
yeah.
Hmm.
I've
Yeah,
never
you-
had a pink banana.
But I'm telling you, it was brown, and it
Pink
had
banana.
the freezer,
That's the
the
show
frost,
Yeah,
the frost
Greg's
over
pink
it.
banana.
Greg's pink banana.
Yeah,
Sorry, we keep interrupting you.
I know, but anyway, there you go. That's my story.
Yeah,
Hmm.
there's holes. in
pretty
that
bad.
Story.
Holes in that story.
Pretty bad.
Why would I make up something that dumb?
Back to the tire. Did you have to like air one up or something?
Yeah, I just aired one up.
I've had a flat tire for about 3 weeks. I keep airing up.
My sensor keeps going haywire, but my tires are all like perfectly aired up. So I gotta get that checked.
Do you know
out.
a tire repair shop cannot remove one of those sensors out of a tire? Like if you have that sensor and they change the tire, they
Yeah.
have to put the sensor back in the tire.
I wonder if they can figure out what's causing.
You can buy
it to-
replacements.
Oh, replacement sensors.
Yep.
Oh,
I've had to
jeez.
do that.
Yeah, because you have no way of knowing which one's bad.
Yeah.
If all your tires are.
You don't have individual tire readings?
No, it just says service TPM, tire pressure monitor.
Oh.
Oh, yours
interesting.
says the exact
Oh, yeah.
tire. Oh, you're fancy. Mine just has a picture of a tire, and and you know that.
No, the dash computer shows each tire and how much pressure is in each
Oh.
tire.
Oh
Wow.
my goodness.
I don't have anything that fancy.
It's a 4-year-old truck.
Yeah, mine's.
Yeah, yours
10.
is old. Yeah.
But yeah, it was about 10. It's supposed to be at 32. It was about 20 something, 22 or something.
That seems like that would probably happen again tomorrow.
Yeah, it might.
No,
No?
I had this happen. Man, probably about 2 months ago. The same tire.
Catch bad people out letting air out of your tires.
I don't know. Maybe there's someone out there that just. But why would
Man,
they go to the same tire?
I still live with the guilt of doing that whenever I was a kid.
Letting air
Every
out of
once in a
tires?
while, that like flash, I get that
Wow.
flashback that I did that.
Whoa,
Yeah.
Hoodlum,
you're a
Julian.
bad person.
I'm well,
Delinquent.
you know, I'm
Oh,
I'm not sure.
I'm
I want
gonna
to
say
next to
I'm gonna
you.
say it out loud right now.
You're a
You know,
redneck?
I'm here. I'm confessing.
Get used
yeah,
to
I I think
You were an
I think it was
asshole?
around Halloween. We
Oh, sure,
decided
that's-
it was a prank.
Right.
I had one of those not where you push the valve stem in and it lets out the gas. I had a valve stem remover.
Oh.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
You can turn a valve stem out, not the whole valve stem, but like the inside, the little needle or whatever that's inside the valve stem. You can unscrew that if you have a special tool. Which
Really?
I had. So you just crank it a
Oh,
couple times.
You couldn't just pull it out with pliers, with needle nose pliers.
No, it's threaded in there.
Huh.
So
I didn't know that.
yeah, you screw it a couple times, like counterclockwise, I guess it is, and it just goes. Lets all that air out immediately. I mean, within like
Oh my
a couple
gosh!
seconds.
And
Yeah,
that's
terrible. I did that too. So
Jerk.
people.
because that's not something
And then
that
I
Are you
think I
doing it
screwed
to
it back
Greg?
in.
Are you
I
doing
tightened
it to
back
Greg?
up. No.
and that's not something you could. You didn't put the stem back.
No,
in?
no, I did. You can screw the. It's the little. You know how you push
Yeah.
on
The needle.
the needle. Yeah.
But you took the
I,
needle
no,
out.
you just like unscrew it a little bit and it just blows all the air out and then you screw it back in.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
you took it out completely.
How did you
'cause
get the
you'd be
tool to do this?
It's pretty readily available. I don't know why I had it.
Hmm.
I bet I was like
Hopefully, no Utes are
12,
watching this
13.
and learning.
Yeah.
His kids are probably watching.
I know.
Yeah, they're-
it's terrible.
man.
I feel terrible about it because it was like I'm trying to remember
Man,
if it was
someone
some
could've
a parent
targeted
that I
anybody
knew or if it was.
You know what could have happened? Someone, oh no, the air's out, and then they pump up their tire, and it still keeps leaking. They don't know what to do because you loosen that stem up, and then they ended up going to some dealer or some tire place, and them going knowing what it is, but still screwed them. They're like, oh, we're gonna have to replace this whole
wow.
tire.
You're reaching now.
I think it probably happened.
At least twice.
Yeah, that was hey,
These are
we're
$250 tires.
we're heading into the Halloween season, so yeah.
All we did was
some of this-
TP.
Some of the stuff's gonna come out.
Yeah, TP or the soap on the windows. We didn't do
Yeah.
anything
We never did
destructive.
any soap.
Or shaving cream.
I didn't do that.
Yeah, you
Trying to
probably
remember.
He was
threw the
destructive,
eggshells and
I'm
the
That's
trying to
more his
remember if we
speed.
ever did any eggs.
yeah,
Lighting stuff on fire.
yeah, shooting,
No.
throwing bricks through windows.
No.
Bags of flaming dog
Yeah.
poop.
I did
Giving
some
kids
really dumb
candy
things.
with razor blades.
I
That's
didn't
where that rumor started.
yeah.
I didn't grow up in the best of areas in Jefferson County, and the kids that lived around me weren't the best of influences. It's a wonder I turned out as well as I did.
I don't know. Now these
They
stories,
were-
I don't know.
Oh, they were pretty bad influences on me back then.
Well, that's sad to hear.
Yeah.
I thought you were all right, but now.
Well, as soon as I met you, everything changed.
Oh, yeah.
This was pre 7th grade.
Oh, okay.
Wow, so you were real young being a delinquent.
Man.
Probably, yeah.
11 years old, letting air out of tires.
Probably.
You were on a path to crime.
Terrible.
Yep.
Yep.
Hookers and blow were your next step,
Yeah.
probably.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now we hear about the horrible things he did. Let's move on.
We'll see if he's here next week.
Yeah.
HR
Not on my show, buddy.
HR might be having a conversation with you.
What you do in your life is your thing. But when you're on this show, you
Don't-
keep it clean, mister.
Yeah.
Cardinals have been on a good tear lately. Well,
Well,
No, they're 5 and 5 in their last 10.
well,
Yeah,
they won
won
today.
They won today, yeah.
So,
Magic number's 9.
magic number's 9, but they have like 9 games against the Cubs.
7.
Yeah, you're right, 7. I can't add very well. I went to the game on Sunday with the family. It was Molly's work. They had gotten some tickets, and man, it was so hot out. It
Still
is
is. Still hot out.
yeah, it's ridiculous out. But we were in seats where you're in direct sunlight, and
Oh, screw that.
Yeah, screw that.
there's like
There's no way I would last. I would not sit
Left-
more than a half inning.
Nope.
it was upper terrace,
Outfield.
outfield.
Yep.
And there's literally no room in these seats
Yeah.
either. And we had Millie too, and she doesn't have a seat. Every seat is taken around us. So I was sitting on Molly's lap, and of course
You were sitting on Molly's
I
lap?
was sitting on Molly's lap. Millie
uncomfortable.
was sitting on Molly's lap, and of course she's kicking the person. She's
yeah.
like, "Sorry, I'm sorry." And so we just left, and they have this area in left field. The
Right field.
right field. I'm sorry. No, it was left field. Near the Big Mac land area.
Oh, I was thinking opposites. The area, like the terrace area.
Yeah, it is terrace. It's above that.
Yeah.
So anyway, left field. That's still left field.
I was thinking the area in right field, though.
There's this. It's called the Rita Oasis or something, and behind all this these little places to buy food and stuff, there's just all these picnic tables with umbrellas or whatever. They have TVs up. They have weekends only has like their outdoor furniture that they want to
nice.
sell
That's interesting.
sitting out. That so they have like comfy couches and outdoor couches and stuff like that. So we sat over there for a while. We're like, oh, this is kind of nice. And you get a beer and you could eat, you could sit and be comfortable and not, and you had a little bit of shade.
Mm-hmm.
So we sat there for a while, but we ended up leaving. And that was a game the Cardinals had one strike to get and hit a grand slam. And that was the game.
yeah.
So we ended up leaving, and we ended up at Dairy Queen.
Okay.
And you used to work there.
I
right?
did.
Yeah. Remember cherry dip cones?
Yeah.
Not available everywhere, but we found that it's available at South County.
Really?
Their Dairy Queen. Yeah.
St. Jen has them, too, don't
Yeah.
they? Yeah.
That's what Molly found it there for. I don't know how she's like, can we go out to St. Jen? And I'm like, no, I don't want to go out there. I don't remember how she ended
She was
up
with
there.
Annette.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
okay. That's how she
I don't remember when or why, but she was with Annette for some reason, and they found it. They have the butterscotch and cherry down there.
Yeah, they same at the South County one. So, little tip if you're looking for the old cherry dip cones. There you go. How about that?
Dippin'
Sounds
Dots
good.
opened yesterday.
Yeah, I heard that. They had like a soft opening on Monday, and then their full opening Tuesday.
Yeah.
That's the ice cream of the past.
Yeah, they don't. I don't think they use that little slogan anymore.
Oh, they don't?
We remember what you saw. I used to always say, "Hey, man, that's the ice cream of the future right there,"
Mm-hmm.
and it never took off. I was wondering when the future would finally be here, and people would. Well, maybe the future is here because they don't call it ice cream of the future.
That would lead you to believe that all ice cream would be dots.
Well, no, they're just old-fashioned ice cream.
Everybody else.
Everybody else is old-fashioned ice cream.
Dippin' Dots.
Dippin' Dots is just ice cream.
of 2019.
I've never had Dippin' Dots.
Really?
No.
Why
It's
not?
not
Mm.
great. I don't like it because how do they make it? It's like
It's on I thought it was on like a bar and it drips down or something like that. And many other companies have figured out the technique. I think it's with what's the
dry
cold-
ice.
No, the
Nitrogen.
nitrogen. Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Meh.
Ice is
ISIS?
Ice is it is called ice. Ice is plain and fancy. They do the
They do the dinga dinga,
Oh.
though, don't they?
No, they have in the mixers, the kitchen.
Oh,
mixers.
they use.
But it doesn't come out in little
balls.
pellets.
No, it's just quickly made.
Right,
'cause it's made
yeah.
with-
hastily.
well, whatever. Yeah. So, have you guys brought anything to the table today?
I
Oh,
had
yeah.
a
Oh,
topic.
Whoa. Hey, look
If you wanted
at
to get into movies and TV.
We haven't talked much movie and TV lately.
We always do, don't we?
I think that's all we talked
That's
about.
half the show.
On Friday, this past week, we turned on the Netflix and
Chill.
we were gonna try to find a movie to watch with the kids, and they were not really interested in hanging out with us. So
Kids.
flipping around.
Probably because they found out about your tire mischief.
history.
Well, there was a
Do you know Dad was
doc-
arrested?
There's a documentary. I don't know exactly what the release date was on it, but it was on Woodstock. And there's a lot of stuff out there on Woodstock. You know, the original concert in 1969. So this is the 50th. We had the 50th anniversary
In July, wasn't it?
August.
August.
And so I was like, well, we'll turn this on for a little bit and see, you know, if it's interesting. And man, I gotta say, this was probably one of the best documentaries I've ever seen.
Better than Ken Burns?
Because the footage, and probably like Ken Burns, they made it look like, I mean, really, really good.
Colorized it and stuff?
Everything in the documentary was footage from the event and, well, leading up to the event and then the concert itself. But it didn't really have a whole lot to do with the music. It was more like what happened to the event organizers and how they came about, you know, creating this, getting the land and what?
Wow, all three viewers.
All three winners of the sucking contest all in the same room.
Wow.
Man.
Thanks. That's nice.
Thanks,
Yee.
Yee, Kagan.
There you go.
Yeah. Thanks for the positive feedback.
Yeah. So anyway, back to this. It was really cool. All the footage was from, like I said, back then. It was all like digitally remastered or whatever. They had a significant amount of like artists and people who were there that were interviewed, but they never actually showed footage of like the interview. It was just voice over the footage. So they were talking about what had happened, and then it was somebody kind of talking about what had happened. But just everything that went into getting that concert, to pulling that off, was, I had never heard any of those stories. And it was originally supposed to be in a different area, and that fell through. And then they got this farmer in, Bethel, New York, was able to, basically donate his land. And I don't know, it's just like a lot of really interesting facts regarding the concert. It's worth checking out. I thought it was really good.
The 50th anniversary, CBS Sunday Morning did, like, they dedicated a whole morning show.
I watched it.
That was really good too.
Yeah. They had the couple on
that was
there
on the yep.
Did they meet each other, or they were on a date or something?
I think it was a first date.
Yeah. And they have been together 50 years.
Yeah.
But it was and the number of people that were there, they estimate, anywhere between like 300,000 and like 500,000. There's no official record of the number of people that were there, and the documentary goes into why, because they had no way of counting the people.
Right.
It got to a certain point that they did not even have the ability to contain all the people that just kept coming and coming and coming, and then they weren't able to build fences around
and then
the
that
property.
storm came in.
Yeah, and people were basically just coming and going as they pleased. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah. Yep.
Very peaceful. No.
Yeah. And they said the people in the town in Bethel really not embraced it, but didn't really have that much of a problem with the crowd.
Yeah. And they go into a lot of that. I mean, there's a lot of footage of people rolling in. It's basically like a 2-lane highway, and people were parked all the way out in town. And
did they get into the rates that some of the artists were paid?
No, they didn't. I don't think they went into that.
That was one of the things that CBS Sunday Morning kind of touched on that I think it was kind of interesting.
What I found interesting was they ran out of food like on day 2. And I mean, the promoters and everybody, the guys who set this thing up, they were like freaking out because people were supposed to be there for another 2 days. And the town of Bethel just started bringing all of this food like by the truckloads, like emptying their pantries and just making just huge, quantities of food. They said, to feed the kids. These are somebody's kids. Because the general age was, I don't know, like 16 through probably like 22.
Right.
Average age. But
could you imagine driving hours across country at that age in a car that was readily available to you at the time?
Yeah.
Cheaper car that ran probably not great.
Right, yeah.
That would be crazy.
They had people on there that had traveled from California to go there.
And how did they originally spread the word of?
Oh gosh, they went into that. And ticket prices were $6 a day.
And what would that equate to today?
I don't know. I think it had to be relatively low, even considering
$6 in
1969.
Was that for the entire 3 days?
No, it was
it's
$6 per day.
Per day.
$6.
But we talked a few weeks ago about Greg saying that he wanted to interview his dad, and so Jeff was born in '69, so I know Greg's dad was a little older than probably the age that would have attended, but I bet he remembers.
Probably.
And my mom was my parents were a little too young. They were on the probably like the 12 to 14-year-old side.
My parents would be about 4. They were born in '56, so 13.
Yeah, a little too young. But your parents would probably been in their mid to late 20s.
Yeah. But they were starting a family.
Right,
and it was
right.
like
But I wonder if I would be interested to know like one of the most significant events.
Yeah, I don't know.
In
that's
like pop culture.
That's a good question because I
What-
have no idea
Yeah.
about I don't see the only time I ever I guess it's not. I wouldn't say any of that's really in their music that they ever listen to though. I mean, it's funny when you look at the lineup of Woodstock. There's so many artists. You're like, oh, they were there too,
Yeah.
And it's weird. They played through the entire night. Like the schedule.
Oh, yeah.
The schedule was entirely screwed up because the first day, the opening act was stuck in traffic.
Right.
So this other guy played, and he played like 2 hours.
They went into all that.
Yeah.
And then the storm delayed them too, didn't it?
Well, yeah, it was that, and then they had to start bringing in the artists on helicopter,
Right.
Because they couldn't get through the traffic,
Right.
And Jimi Hendrix was he was the headliner. He was the last one to play, and it was a 3-day festival. Well, he didn't end up playing until day 4.
Yeah, it was like
there
Monday
was actually
morning.
4 days. Yeah, it was Monday morning, and he woke everyone up with the
Yeah.
national anthem. Well, I don't know if he woke everyone up, but I think he started at like.
They said on there it was like 6:30 in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I think was it the Who or who?
Yeah, the Who was there.
I think they played right before him, and it was so crazy.
Middle
it was
of the
like
night.
4 or 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's so crazy. I can't think of any band that would be playing
Willing to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I recommend checking it out. I don't know how long it was, but
Looks like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And I guess this is it. It's brand new.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
So yeah, it's good.
You got rid of our fan?
What'd you do?
I blocked them. It was getting a little
Well, it was
little obscene.
Oh, was there more?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot.
Oh
more.
shoot, I missed it.
Yeah, I just blocked them and
Bummer.
sorry about that. If you were enjoying it,
Well, it's nice to know somebody's listening.
It was probably paid
yeah.
with a fake account.
Apparently, calling someone gay is like still okay. I don't know. I didn't think it was.
There are gay people in the world, Greg.
Well, no, I'm saying that's what he was. Yeah.
Oh, sure.
So there you go. So, you want to? I got a snack.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Hang on. iPad's asleep.
Oh, we can't.
What were you saying, Greg?
Oh, let's just get to a snack.
Damn it.
Cashews, almonds, macadamia nuts, lilac, pecans too, pistachio.
Man, I had the jalapenos of these the other
Oh, did
day.
you?
Yeah.
So in order to kind of, I'll try to squeeze it into the time of year. It is football season. What's a big popular thing to eat
Chips.
around football season? Well, chips and buffalo wings.
Oh, yeah.
So today we have limited edition This is from Ritz, Crisp and Thins buffalo flavored snacks, limited edition. You know how that really
Yeah, that
tickles my fancy.
gets you every time.
Yep.
Good thing you blocked the yee.
Yeah, he'd be all. Can't say anything like that. So, if you didn't know, Ritz are the official partner of NCAA football.
Oh.
Have you watched any football this season?
Have
have
not.
Watched a little bit Sunday.
So, Ritz crackers, normally the round crackers. These
Yes.
are like a thin,
I-
light, crispy version of them.
I call these more like a chip than a Ritz cracker. The jalapeno ones that I had were very jalapeno-y.
These are really good. They seem familiar. Like I've had something with a very similar shape and texture before.
No, I was gonna say buffalo wings.
Well, I like I don't know if these snacks are something that Ritz does a lot of, but I like the texture of these. They're really light and airy. Probably eat a ton of these. But buffalo flavor, not too bad. Pretty good. I guess it's got a little ranch in there, too, because they got a picture of... doesn't really say, does it?
I could use a little bit more buffalo flavor, maybe.
Oh, really?
I like how the cheddar comes out, though.
It doesn't... Yeah, man, this does not say anything about the flavor. All it says is buffalo. It has a picture of hot
Buffalo.
sauce and ranch dressing.
No buffaloes though.
A little spicy.
I dig them, though.
Yeah,
They're
I do
good.
too.
The jalapeno ones were way hotter than that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've tried those, too. Those are good.
Natural flavor with other natural flavor. Makes
Okay.
sense.
Double natural flavor.
Yeah, I love the natural flavor.
Potato and wheat chips.
Oh.
Huh.
Not gluten-free, man.
Nope.
Not gluten-free.
Wheat or whey?
Wheat.
Interesting.
So I don't know if you guys have know this, but I found this interesting story, and it's crazy that it goes back to 1988. So remember, that didn't blow up right. So remember, actually, I
yeah.
think she was your favorite.
She was.
She
A
was
model.
smoking in the
I
80s
had-
and 90s.
I had
man.
posters of her all over my wall back when I was a delinquent.
So
I did.
did you know that she was a home brewer?
I don't
No.
believe that.
No, this is for real.
Yeah, that's her. Yeah, back in like the 80s, you're saying, right?
Yeah.
That was
so-
like 80s hair right
Brewing
there, man.
Magazine
Yeah.
back in 1988, special issue. It doesn't really say the year, but it was in 1988. And I looked more into this because, I
Research.
have to research this and find out about this.
Were you
if
looking
this
for
is
pictures or just
true.
articles?
Well, I was looking for articles. Anyway, she really did. She was in this magazine. She talked about how she got into modeling when she was like 17, which is crazy that someone
Yeah.
scouted her. I guess if you're in California, maybe that happens. I don't
Hmm.
know. Doesn't it seem a little creepy if someone would come, hey, you could be a model there? You know, I don't know. Seems a little young, but
Josh
How-
isn't objecting. She
How-
was pretty in the 80s, man.
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah.
You're getting kind of... You're
Yeah.
fanning yourself
It's
over
the
there.
chips. It's the chips.
So in 1988, she was 25 years old, and
I was
she,
gonna ask how old she was during the
In
story.
88, so...
she talked about
you would've been-
I was 10, 11.
Oh, yeah.
she talked about how she got into home brewing. Apparently, her father used to do it, but she really enjoyed doing it. And let's see, she said that she would. I had this. I didn't
Prepared?
have it. I did have it prepared at one time. Every place I've been to has its own beer, and whenever I travel, I like to try the local beer. This is crazy in 88 because when you think about 88, now it's 2019. You find so many different varieties and flavors of beer.
Mm-hmm.
88,
Yeah.
Not so much.
Budweiser and
Unless she's talking about Europe.
Well,
that
yeah,
could
she
be.
did go to. She was talking about in Fiji, Tahiti, Australia, Thailand, France, Italy. So, but still, even there, the beer industry, it was kind of,
Localized. Well, I guess it would be different for every place you'd go, but it probably not a significant selection in every location.
right. But she talked about the getting the Joy of Homebrewing book, which is a big homebrewing magazine. Which even today people talk about that as like a book to read if you're into homebrewing and all that. Which is crazy that something has lasted that long. It's she talks about her homebrew supply shop and that she wanted to open her own brew pub, and they talked about that she invested in the San Luis Obispo Brewing Company, and I looked it up. It still exists, but she has no part of it or anything. And I don't know if this article maybe she's a silent investor and maybe she pulled out, or I don't know. But for me, it's just interesting that when you think about 1988, I mean, obviously we were
Well,
young.
yeah,
We were 10 or 11 years
But
old.
we knew who Kathy Ireland was.
We
right.
knew Kathy Ireland was because we had the posters or the calendars or the swimsuit issues.
I was going to say, wasn't she on the Sports Illustrated cover?
Yeah, she was on a few of them, I'm sure.
So this article is from then. It's not a current article.
Right.
Okay.
But I guess the interesting thing to me is that homebrewing to me seems, I guess,
So new. Like
it seems so new, and I guess it's because we started only like 5 years ago or something, but it's been around forever. People have done it forever, and I think just maybe it seems newer because the laws loosened up recently in many of the states.
I wonder if she's still a home brewer.
Who did she marry? Did she?
I don't know.
look that
I don't
up.
know the whole backstory. I just know in 1988 she was a home brewer. Home brewer.
She's still beautiful, by the way.
Is she? She looks kind of plastic.
Does she?
Oh man!
No
Wow.
shade on Kathy Ireland.
She was definitely cuter in '88. Yeah, that's plastic surgery there.
I don't know.
You know who looks kind of odd is Courtney Cox. Have you seen
I haven't
her?
seen her lately.
So, are you talking about like very recent or within the last few years? Because she did the Botox thing like really, really bad, and then she decided that she didn't want to go that route anymore, and now she looks better.
Man, you know a lot about her.
I do.
don't you?
Yeah. I
Do you have
do.
posters of her on your bedroom?
No, but Friends just regularly comes across my Google feed as well
Wow.
because I'm always watching Friends with my boys. They love Friends.
Yeah.
Well, sure, Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah.
and she hasn't changed much. To be honest.
Yeah,
with you.
she's aged very well.
Yeah. So,
Man, Kathy Ireland's 56,
Oh, there you go. So
worth approximately 420 million.
really,
Yeah.
man.
From all that homebrew money.
I guess.
Oh man. Gosh.
Okay, we'll leave you alone.
I'm not looking at pictures of her. I'm looking at
Oh,
it says that it says that she sold as of 2012 she sold $2 billion worth of products bearing her company's brand.
What's her company? Jinx. Owe me a Coke.
Jeez, that hurt my ears.
Well,
Well,
Well, I don't know. I guess just Kathy Ireland. I don't know.
didn't she have like a home interior
Yeah.
decoration company
All
or
kinds
something?
of stuff. She was one of those first ones to just stick her name on everything.
oh, like Kathy Lee.
Yeah.
She did that too.
Yeah, everything at Walmart had her name,
Mhm.
and the Olsen twins and all that. They all. Well, I guess
Those
those
Olsen twins look weird too.
those were
Yeah.
the Walmart, clothing.
Lines. Yeah.
Actually, Kathy Ireland.
I
may
was
have
thinking
been
the same
Target.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Target? Yeah, she might
I
have
was
been
thinking Walmart.
Walmart, yeah, like home
Was it?
I was thinking
home
clothing.
stuff, clothing.
Maybe not.
I remember at once upon a time she had like the I saw it. It might have
She
been
had your
Target,
heart.
and it had like the almost like the grandma type looking clothing, like the baggy sweatpants and the baggy. I don't know. I was like, she was like Sports Illustrated swimsuit model.
Yeah.
Now she's
Put on a bikini. Come on. Man. Did you guys have... Whoa. Sorry about that. I just shouted.
It's all right. Josh unplugged his headphones.
Did you guys happen to check out that Jurassic Park, Jurassic World short that I
No.
sent to you the other
Man,
day?
I really wanted to, but I never got around to it.
Yeah, you guys don't do anything. So it's an 8-minute short. It's really well produced. It's to get you excited for the Jurassic World 3 movie or whatever, but it really works. It's basically campers at a campsite, and all of a sudden some dinosaurs come in and wreak havoc.
So you think this is not necessarily a part of the movie?
No,
it's a
Right. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think it's part of the movie. I think it's just kind of giving you hopefully the tone of the movie, the next movie, which remember I think it was a second Jurassic Park movie where it was kind of like it was almost like a Godzilla /
they were just destroying the island,
they,
right?
Well, no, they were in this. They
Yeah,
brought
they made
them
it to the city.
was it San Francisco, one of the anyway, and it just
Maybe I didn't
It
see
was
it.
horrible.
it wasn't the best. Some people now go love it, like
You're talking about. You're talking
No,
about the original
Jurassic Park, not World. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. I like Fallen Kingdom, which was the last one.
Yeah.
Not many people enjoyed that too much, but it wasn't as good as Jurassic World, I don't think. But it was I don't know. I liked them
Yeah.
both. But I like the idea of seeing some dinosaurs just out and about in the
Yeah.
world, but not like destroy, just like the was it the director? He was kind of saying like we want to treat these dinosaurs kind of like you would treat maybe a deer or a bear or something like that. How
Mhm.
they're out there, but you don't see them every day. They're not
Right.
like going into the city destroying everything. They're just you may run into one day.
Unless it's T-Rex. They always make
So-
T-Rex destroy everything.
Way to
Yeah.
ruin the movie.
So this is a continuation of the Chris Pratt.
The last one, yeah, I
movies.
believe it'll have him in it too.
Okay.
I'm sure it will. He's a movie star. You know that?
Is he really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, one other thing I was going to bring up in movies. There is a little job you can get with Dish Network.
I read about this.
If you watch 13 Stephen King movies by Halloween, you'll get $1,300.
What?
So, basically, I don't really know what their I think basically their reasoning is because all these movies are on demand on Dish Network service. I don't know if it's Sling as well, but definitely Dish. So there's like 13 different Stephen King movies they want you to watch. They want you to wear a Fitbit so they'll know when the jump scares are and stuff like that, how your heart rate does, things like that, and they tell you kind of how the movie is and what you felt. And I don't know.
You gonna do it?
I'll apply.
Are you guaranteed to get the $1,300 if you watch all 13?
I guess so.
Do you have to apply?
No, I was
Or is
trying.
it everybody?
No, I think you have to because there's like
Oh, how to apply?
how to apply. I'm wondering. What I'm really wondering is, what are they going to do with this information? Is it going to do anything for them? And like, do you have to watch them all in a row? Because 13 movies in a row—that's a long
I would
time.
imagine not.
I wouldn't think so. I like how it's on the application. It says, "What is your favorite movie genre?" and horror is automatically filled in, as well as how often do you watch TV
Every
Every
day.
day.
Yeah. 200 words or less. Tell us why you should be tortured in this way. Include a link to a video showing us your Halloween spirit. So
Oh man.
Oh,
Hey, I got
man.
that.
I was gonna say, but
yeah.
you took down the under the sea, the enchantment under the sea.
I have tons of videos of my Halloween spirit online.
Yeah,
A whole Halloween episode of Half-Ass Productions.
dude.
Half-Ass TV.
Man, this $13 could be yours.
1,300.
$1,300 could be yours.
Oh, you mean so 1,000 people are getting the job?
yeah, and they each get
Yeah.
No, it'd be 100 people, $1,300, right?
That's probably right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
100 people. Yeah.
100
Yeah. Well, I meant 13 cents. Right? I don't know.
Still worth it.
$1.30.
$1.30. Yeah, I'm still all off. So there you go. You guys have anything else?
I don't believe I do.
Man, you guys come with a.
Well, and we're kind of shorting this week anyway, right?
You said we had to wrap it up
So I think we're gonna have to start doing the show a little bit earlier now. So
every week.
Yeah, it seems that I'm gonna have to get our daughter early. Not like the
Our
show's
daughter.
my daughter. I say our, but
Arr.
Yeah. yeah. Anyway, let's talk about the show. StuckInPodcast.com.
What?
Stuck in podcast.
Stuck in podcast?
Stuck in. Yeah. Don't you know I changed the name?
He really screwed with your head, didn't he?
I
Stuck.
can't wait to hear what else he said.
StuckInBetaPodcast.com. Donate or send some obscene chat messages. Apparently,
Man.
YouTube get some crazy people. Huh?
That was on YouTube.
That was on
Yeah.
YouTube. I was looking. I'm like,
Yeah, I
it's
saw you-
definitely not on Facebook.
I saw you on Twitch.
I looked on Twitch first. No one there. So YouTube. Yeah.
Well, I was just happy we had a watcher, a listener.
Usually Twitch doesn't.
It was
That
I
doesn't
mean-
fly, but whatever. So anyway, go to our site. If you want to donate for a snack, subscribe, review, do it all. We will see you next time. Later.